And we're live. Are we live? Or could all be imagination? Like this market, could be an illusion. Do you trade? I don't. I just watch and comment. Otherwise known as market rap. So what's up, y'all? Hope I didn't ruin the video by playing some music over it. How are you? My name's Kenny Glick. I've been trading somewhat for the last 30 years. I know. I do a lot of market commentary on the internet. And what I'm doing today is a new show on StockTwits and on Twitter. Launching through StockTwits. They're going to broadcast on StockTwits, on the Twitter, and on the YouTube. And it's called what they say in the business is a market wrap show. At the end of the day, we talk about what we witnessed, what we may or may not have done. And today it's all about, I don't want to even call them. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna even say it. It's MEME. I don't know where this word was created, and I hate it. Can't we just go back to calling them short squeezes? Because that's what it is. Momentum, short squeezes. It's the same trade from 1997 to 2021 to AMC to the COS to the GameStop. This has been around forever. It just got so goddamn popular because everyone was trapped in their house during COVID and they named it something. But this has been going on forever. Pump and dumps have been around forever. Short squeezes on stocks that are heavily shorted with momentum is how I became a trader. So this is nothing new. So let me show you what's up. So anyway, listen, before we go any further, I'm going to do a show. And I'd like you all to join me. So what I'm going to do is as soon as I get the link, I will post it on the StockTwits or the Twitter. Hopefully you follow me on one of those platforms. And forgive me if I had any drug paraphernalia out there. I tend to forget where I am at times. I don't do drugs during the day. But yeah, this is the market, right? That used to scare me. As a perma bear, I'm always looking for reasons for the market to go down. Now, again, I've sworn off shorting the Qs, and if the market crashes tomorrow, guess what? I'm not going to be a part of it. I'll short stocks. I am done shorting the Qs. But what you're witnessing today is one of those things where I would put up on a sticky pad back before you had computers and internet and all this stuff. I would just put stuff on my screen to remind me what I witnessed. And I would write in a notebook. And if you guys remember these, I used to have this book. I don't think I have it handy, but wait. No, I don't have it handy. But well, you get a kick out of this. Wait a second. Well, I have one of them handy. It's kind of like just a book. You know, and I was going to show you, I had a composition book. You know the composition books, right? I don't know where it is. Anyway, but I would take notes, and I would write notes. What did I do today? What did I think was going to happen? What did I do? How those trades worked out? It's called a trading journal. And you go back, and it really helps you trade, and also helps you, with your mental well-being. I mean, you're all gonna go fucking batshit insane if you actually make it as a trader, because I've been doing this 30 years, right? And today has at least taken a half an hour off my life. Seriously, this was the kind of day you're like, it was so bewildering, and then it became more bewildering, more flabbergasting. Is that a word? Flabbergasting? Like, what's the past tense of I was flabbergasted? Anyway, it's startling. So the reason that this is such a unique, exciting day, again, most of the trading went on between pre-market, near the open, and by 10:45, I was checked out. And this was a bad day to quit. Quitting while you're ahead, as they said to Frank Lucas in that movie that you love so much, Frank, quitting while you're ahead is not really quitting. And again, I usually complain about taking profits early and leaving and then seeing a stock do what it did afterwards. You don't know what's going to happen. But let's go back to the original premise, right? When I was a trader, I learned a few things that still play out today because trading is eternal. No matter what you think is different today, it's not different. The only thing that's different is that more people are talking about it. There's more activity. There's more internet. There wasn't internet then, but the trading activity itself is nothing new. There's been pump and dump since the 1800s. You know about the tulips, right? There have been crazy market moves before the internet. Trust me, none of what you're seeing here is anything absolutely incredible. Momentum is nothing new. But what used to work as far as trying to predict when the market will turn down as a bear, I'm always looking for these things, is something called a dash for trash. When you see the shittiest, and I'm talking about the lowest form of scum, the worst, beneath the barrel. You know, when they say you're scraping the bottom of the barrel? No. This is beneath the barrel. You kick the barrel over, and those little roly-poly, you know, snail-like bugs are crawling around with a couple of little salamanders and snails. Underneath that muck is what we're trading today. AMC, Kodak, GME, right? Wait, there was AMC, GME, Kodak, KOSS, KOSS. We're trading Groupon, Funko. Are you kidding? We're actually Funko. And wait, it gets even crazier. Space has come back to life. Yes, space from 90 cents to $1.15 or whatever it was. And there was one more. Oh, NVAX and Beyond Meat. No, seriously, look at the list of stocks here. AMC, GME, Kodak, KOSS, Funko. We had, what was the other one? NVAX, Beyond Meat. And you want to throw in some iRobot, and there's another piece of shit stock that's headed to zero, that's up huge. Look at these stocks. When these are your leaders, usually that means the market's running out of steam. When the doggiest dog shit stocks on earth are ripping, I was told from a guy that traded in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, he was an older guy, obviously. There's nothing left good to go up. Now, here comes the big but. Wait, other than the dash for trash, you also had UVXY go green. And right now, with 25 minutes left in the day, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to stay green. So you got the dash for trash. You got the dirtiest, doggiest, ugliest UVXY that never goes up, holding a bid. What do you got to show for it? The Dow is down 50 points after rallying 9,000, right? What are you down? 50 points today? The S&P is flat. You can't even stay red. And of course, the mighty Qs being up $1 now is the new down because the Qs just don't go down. So even though you're seeing every sign imaginable that you want to be looking for shorts on the market, you still can't short the market and make money. Now, I ain't saying the market can't go down tomorrow, but this is what makes it so exciting. I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm freaking excited for tomorrow. I can't wait. Because if UVXY is above 28.16 tomorrow and the market gaps up and starts to roll over, wait, hang on. Ready for this? We may actually have a down day tomorrow. Sick! I know! I'm serious, man. I have seen the market go down, not just one day. I've seen it go down 2 days in a row. I know. I've been there. I've seen the market stay down for like 6 months once. It was crazy. I've actually seen the market trend down for almost 18 months back. I think it was 2003, 2004. Crazy times. We can't even get we can't even get the market to sell off for 1 day. The Qs obviously, look, being up $1 now is the new down day. So all that shit, right? Bottle it up. UVXY, dash for trash, running out of steam, blah, 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 seasonality, sell in May and go away, and still you cannot even attempt to try to make money
shorting the market because it just doesn't work. So here's the best suggestion, and I've been doing this since I almost lost a shit ton of money, but I made it back to 2 weeks. You know, we did have that 5-day sell-off where I made most of that money back. I still wound up net loss. I'm not going to bullshit you. I still wound up net loss, but I was down like 25 grand. I made basically 24 back. Still $1,000 loss after all said and done, right? What was my point? Try this. I'm not shorting the market. Boop. And now you have freed up not just your money, you've also freed up brain power, brain space. You know you're not shorting the cues. Just push it aside. Oh, look at that. No, don't even look at it. You know you're not shorting the market. Stop thinking about shorting the market. When it's time to short the market, you will definitely know the difference. This is still not a shortable market. So just go with the fucking psycho shit. Look at this trade. Where's Eric? I keep calling you Eric for some reason now. Where's Chris? I know you're not going to believe it, and you shouldn't. Remember, don't believe a word out of what I'm saying. Believe my website. Believe these guys, because I got to tell you, every one of the trades I did today came out of my website because I just sat here staring at AMC in absolute bewilderment today. Let me show you. You see that? That's not what I'm looking at. Here's AMC. Let me see how, I'm going to show you how innocent this trade started. And that's what's so special. And that's why my favorite part of trading, not just VWAP, my favorite part of trading right now, 30 years later, is accepting the fact that I don't know dick. All right? I don't know anything. I don't know where stocks are going to go. I don't know what they're going to do. And I certainly don't know where they're going to stop going up. Nobody knows, right? Nobody knows. It's a fugazi. It's a woozy, it's a wazi, it's a fugazi. All you can do is participate and play the game and risk manage your trade, right? So this morning I woke up and the first thing I see is fucking roaring kitties back in the news. Who gives a shit? It's one Nudnik talking about how he likes the stock, right? GameStop. And next thing you know, here's your blue line. Now, I don't know who's up at 5 o'clock in the morning trading. Some people are. 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not even awake. And then if I was awake at 7 in the morning, maybe I would have bought this break. That's a VWAP break, new high, pre-market high break. That's a reason to buy. It's a reason to buy. And you got paid. So knowing that, let me get rid of these red lines because I know how it confuses some people, right? Here's how you trade. 2 lines. Well, forget the yellow lines for a second. Those are just previous highs and lows, all right? Forget those for a second. All you need, blue line. Blue line is today's VWAP. What's the orange line, Kenny? The orange line is showing you prior day VWAP. That's it. And then everything else is price, right? So check this out, homies. Holds the prior, holds the prior, holds the prior, holds the prior, holds the prior. Nobody's selling. Breaks the VWAP, rips. Oh, I wish I was in it. I don't want to hear, I wish I was in it anymore. Because here's what happens. Oh, I wish I would have bought it at 23. Well, here it is. Here it is at 23. Do you want it? Well, now I don't want it. So shut the fuck up. Stock comes back to the price you were just moaning about, right? Buy it. Right? So here's where we got involved. Coming out at 9:06. I'm crying that I didn't buy it on the first VWAP break. Pulls back, holds the VWAP. I don't buy it. Starts to rally. I don't buy it. Gets back to that pivot point. I don't buy it. Pulls back. I'm thinking that's the end of the move. Next thing you know, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. 24.86. Right before the freaking open. Because if it's not going to go down, chances are it's going to go back up and test the pre-market highs. And look what it did. Bought it here. Test the pre-market highs. Pulls back. I'm almost ready to sell, but then it breaks out. And then wham! Wham! We're talking about an entry from 24.86. We're selling 25 and change, 25.50. And then right before the open, I was like, listen, guys, I don't hold stocks into the open because the opening candle is kind of a doozy quite often. At 9:25, what do? I sell it at 26.31. And then it dips. And then the heartbreak, the absolute mortifying moment happens. I sell it at basically my cost average, more or less 25.80, right? It opens up, drops a whole dollar. I'm thinking, look at me, top ticking this bitch. And then 2 minutes later, I'm seeing it break in the high water mark from the whole damn move. And what do I do about it? Where's my man? Where's my man? Where's my man? What's your name again? Chris? Where's my man, Chris? What am I doing about it? Nothing. Staring at it like a schnook. And then it rips. And I'm thinking, holy shit, is this thing going to go to 30 bucks? Not only does it go to 30, it starts getting halted at 30 and a half. Gets halted, comes out 32.50, 33.50, 34, 35, 37, 38 bucks. Are you out of your fucking mind? Because the market trades on fundamentals only, right? Here you got a stock that was $16, now trading at $38. What changed at the company? Nothing. Momentum, fear, greed, and VWAP and algorithms. That's what happened. So after I miss this monster, like a fucking piker bitch that I am, I go, okay, let's go check its little illegitimate brother, AMC. Now, again, same type of action in the pre-market. Bang, bang, bang. And again, I'm in this position too. And what do? Same exact thing. Right before the open, I'm a seller. And look at that candle to open up. I didn't even get done patting myself on the back. And it was already breaking back above where I sold it. And then ripping higher. And then ripping higher. And this time I was like, you know what? After what GameStop just did, should I buy this AMC back? And I was like, no, I can't start chasing this bullshit. And then here comes the freaking magic. Holds the VWAP, holds the VWAP, holds the VWAP, starts to trend higher, and then they smash it. So right there, check the trading journal. How did you feel at 10:05? You said at 10:05, this AMC is probably done, and it's probably headed back to 250. I'm not going to bullshit you. After a VWAP break and a multi-day VWAP break, and then it breaks back under the 330 and the 325, there's no way anybody wasn't thinking this thing's going back to 3, back to 250, and then back to 0. Here is my favorite trade of the entire year. Because right in my ugly fotch, it does my favorite trade. What we call the fake out, shake out, breakout. Faux, show, bro. So when a stock breaks the VWAP, 1 minute multi-day VWAP break, you broke the low of the regular session. The reason we call it the faux show bro, and you don't know that it's going to be a faux show bro until it starts to bro. Get it? I'm not buying it here. No one's a hero buying it at 315. I'm not even buying it as it ass cracks above the multi-day. But once it gets to the 1 minute, I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Even this stock's coming back. Do I buy it there? Absolutely not. But when I did buy it, check this out. Now, again, I ruined the surprise for you. But you see how it hovers at the VWAP and then it broke down? But this time it never really broke down. It held prior day VWAP. That is a test of strength, my friend. Hello from Belgium. That is a test of strength. So I don't care. And I don't want to hear the complaint. Oh, I wish I would have bought it here. I wish I would have bought it there. I wish I'd have bought it here. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it at 343. Suck it up. Suck it up, because now if you're buying at 343, all those levels that it pulled back to and held, those are your areas now of concern. So you know, all right, if I buy it here at 343, this is where I'm going to lose if it breaks down. But the faux show bro, the reason this trade works so well, and this is before VWAP, this is 1999 style of trading. The market tries to get the last guy out. Bait it. They stop you out over here. Bait it. And they're like, oh, we got a couple of stragglers. Let's break the low of the day So anyone who had stops near the low of the day, bait it, bait it, bait it. All right, we got the last guy out. Bye. Woof. Faux show bro. Fake out, shake out, breakout. Comes in 3 stages. And what's great about the VWAP is if you see the faux show bro form, then you break the VWAP and confirm the strength. What the hell are you waiting for? Look at this move. And now, again, I'm not going to bullshit you. This is all I was in. I'm done by 11 o'clock. I'm back in at 343, and I'm selling 365. I'm selling 375, and I'm selling 389. And by the time this thing's at 4, we're pretty much done. We sold some at 4, and then we got stopped out of the rest on the way back down at 375. And right there, if you told me this stock's going to make another move, I was like, you're insane. This thing's going to roll over, break VWAP, and go back to 250. And I'm wrong again. I love being wrong because look at this. How fucking wrong could you be? So right here, now I know this one's going to be hard to believe. You know I love a half number break, right? I got massive confirmation of strength. I got consolidation break, consolidation break, consolidation. You know what? I got to give it a shot. I'm in. I come back to the desk. I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually buying this piece of shit at 450. And I'll admit I was very nervous buying it up there, but my risk is the 35 cents. I get the 450. Next thing you know, there's trading 480. I'm selling 475, and then I get stopped out at 475 anyway. But at least I made $500 right in that little tiny move, and then the fucker went to 588. Oh my freaking God, people. Oh my God. So you got AMC, you got GameStop, right? So then, as a joke, we started saying, what is the shittiest stock that I could find? Hey, why don't we go look at what Kodak's doing? Whoop! Okay, let's go for some Kodak. Bang! Breaks the VWAP, rips. Let's see some other shitty stocks. How about that headphone company? Again, this one was a little bit of a payday. Finally got over the VWAP, finally broke that. I was in at 447, sold it at 462. Bang. Wait, it gets better. How about Beyond Meat, fake meat company? That'll probably get squeezed. If the theme today is to run the shittiest stocks that you could find, go look at them all. And it just shows you that the market is manipulated, Blanche. It is. They all run together because it's one big pile of turd. And all the shit runs together. You're talking about Beyond Meat, Kodak, Koss. Wait, it gets worse. NVAX. At least this one actually has some news that they got a deal with a couple of drug companies. But this has been a pump and dump for 25 years. I can't believe this thing even went to $300. Look at this beast. 1 minute multi-day VWAP breaking. I'm in over here at $10.30, selling it over here, thinking I'm a champ. Out by 11, thing goes to 13 and change. Look at, you want to see something even dumber? Here, the list goes on and on. This stock, VFS. The fuck is this? The hell is this? Look at this trend. The company announced they don't make cars. They're never going to make a car. They don't have any money. This isn't even a car company. It's 2 Chinese kids in a closet jerking each other off looking at a car. Oh, nice car. Oh, nice car. That's what they do. They do nothing. Meanwhile, you could have bought the stock at $3. It's at $4.50 now. You wanna analyze the market based on anything else other than fear, greed, and momentum? There's no reason. Every one of the stocks that is ripping, and we're talking about 70% moves, 80% moves, 50% moves. Come on. Here, iRobot. Are you kidding me? So sick. So sick. This is probably the most demented day of the whole year. And all the while, UVXY trending, holding VWAP, making new highs, pulling back and holding the VWAP. When UVXY is acting like a normal stock, That usually spells doom for the overall market. And yet, what are we looking at? Qs still up $1, SPYs slightly higher, and the Dow's down a measly 50 points after rallying 9,000. Try not shorting the market. Don't short the market. Stop thinking about shorting the market. Embrace the horror that the market never goes up, and you just sit back and wait for stupidity to pay you. It really is. This is the dumbest day of the year. The dumbest. But it's also it's just a microcosm of the entire market itself. I'd say 90% of stocks have zero reason to be trading at the valuations they are. But here we are. And what is valuation? It's what we're at and what people are willing to pay. So I don't want to hear that it's overvalued, undervalued, or whatever it is. It is what it is. Market doesn't go down. So I guess the Qs are worth 443. Doesn't matter if they're overvalued or undervalued. Man, I mean, this VFS stock is it's just hilarious. It's hilarious. Or this one here. Here's a company that was supposed to blast billionaires into space. I was a fan of the IPOs. One of the first SPACs that I bought did well. And then I got crushed trying to short it because the company does nothing, serves no purpose, and will never be at zero. But it squoze 30 points in my face when I shorted it, and I had to take a loss. Crazy times. It is absolutely the craziest time to trade, but it's also the greatest time to trade. But you have to put aside any rational thought that you may had an idea that plays out in trading. Irrational thought, irrational exuberance, momentum, fear, greed, VWAP, price. Embrace it and you will be a better trader. Because it's days like this where you just say, who cares why this stuff is happening? It is happening, Blanche. It is happening. And join in on the fun. Use the charts to find the risk, find the reward, and Vandelay Industries is next, of course. Vandelay Industries. You could bring any company public right now, fucking slap a weird story onto it. It's an AIED pill company, right? The AI infiltrates your boner and expresses when you need extra juice to go into it. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I got to save some energy for this aftermarket show. I'll see you guys. If you don't see me, look for the link. Come to the website. Do fucking something. All right? Or meet me in the park tomorrow, Central Park, 4:30. Steve Leisman of CNBC. He'll be jamming out in the park from 4:30 to about 8 o'clock. I'll supply the weed and the alcohol. Come and have a dance with me, all right? I'll see you guys at the park, and then I'll see you in cyberspace, and then I'll see you in Florida. All right? All right, see you. I like that, Vandelay Industries. Probably put a valuation of $40 billion on it.